What's up, y'all? Today I'm going to talk about what I bring when I go camping. To start off, this is a Fjallraven 75-liter backpack, and I think the name is called the Kajka. One of the reasons I like using Fjallraven products is because it's very heavy-duty material, and they just have really solid design and functionality. This backpack also has a water bladder too, if you have a camelback. Pockets on the top up here as well. I leave my first aid kit right off the top right here. I have a spoon as well, right on the top here. And I like using this really long spoon. There's a reason why I like using the long spoon, because if I'm boiling something, I'm not burning myself close to the flame. I've had this for years. It's like my favorite spoon ever. All right, let's move on to the rest of the pack. This is a sleeping pad, and it rolls out and you sleep on it. And you use the silver side up. This is good because it helps break up the cold. It gives you a barrier between the cold ground and your mattress or your sleeping pad. And this is closed cell technology too. Another thing I leave on the side of my backpack is I have a knife and a Firestarter. This is actually an old school Firestarter that you bushcraft style. I have these two always handy with me. And this is a buck knife. This is a pretty big knife. This is another essential that I pretty much bring out too. It's for safety, but also for cooking. And if you need to make some smaller branches, if you need to come down for firewood and stuff. This is a light tent, and I've had this for years. This is a big Agnes tent. It's a 2-person tent. I think it's a 3-season, but it's a great tent. It's lightweight, super lightweight. This is an American-made wool blanket, and it's really warm. I'm sure a lot of people have these, but this is the Crush Light by Gold Zero. It crushes down, so it's really lightweight. What's great about it too is you can build it and make it stand, and you can put it inside your tent. And it's solar panel. It has a solar panel thing on the top, and then you can also charge it too with a USB adapter. So on the bottom of this backpack is another shelving unit, and this is where I put my sleeping bag. So this is a Nemo Disco 30. The great thing about this is it's a spoonbill design. So your feet, it's not a mummy design, so you actually have a lot of room where your feet are. The mummy sleeping bags for me are just a little too tight, like on my feet. It's really hard to sleep, and I'm a side sleeper. So this spoonbill gives you a lot of room for your feet, and this is one of my favorite sleeping bags I've ever owned, and it's down as well. It crushes down and breaks down really easy. Synthetic down doesn't do that as much, and down does it better. Here's some other items that I bring, especially for this is a sleeping bag liner, and what it does is it adds about 10 to 15 degrees into your sleeping bag. So you put this on as like a sleeping bag, and then you go inside your sleeping bag. And so it keeps your sleeping bag clean, but also warmer. This is a Nemo pillow called Philo. You just blow it up. You're good to go. There's your pillow for the night. And then it's really easy to break down, and it's super light. Another thing I bring with me is a burner. And this is like a stove burner that I have inside of a cup that I will use actually to boil water. So I have it actually with the strap around it, and it's nice because the strap we could maybe use the strap for something else or to hold this canister together. So inside of it is the stove, and then the stove burner. I'll show you how I use this. Double shot. I always bring bear spray. We don't have grizzlies here in Virginia, but we have black bears and they can be problems. And there has been some bad incidents. So I always bring bear spray. All right, should I test it out on you guys? So you take the safety off. The safety pin now is off. And now if you press this button, you can spray it. So you just spray it like this. Another thing I bring is a compass. This is a compass called Soul. And it has a lot of different measurements, and obviously you can see where you are direction-wise. Keep in mind, like if you're gonna buy a compass, try and find one with a mirror on the top so you can do the signals. This is actually a new tool that I bought recently. This is one of the newest tools I have. I was gonna buy an axe, and actually someone told me to buy this thing. It's pretty sweet though. So you just click this, you have your own handsaw. It's really nice to just cut through branches and stuff, and yeah, I love using this. It's super light, and it's kind of really all you need. You just kind of just need to make small branches and you can build a bigger fire that way anyways. Super sharp too. And then I could just get into like the boring elements, but yeah, just bring gloves and like wool socks. Definitely use wool. Don't use cotton. They say cotton kills because cotton like doesn't have breathability and it traps moisture, and wool allows breathability. So yeah, I would always recommend using wool products. And another thing that I actually forgot to mention is you need a headlamp. It's kind of obvious, but just wanted to let you know, I use the Black Diamond. They're my favorite products, and this is the Storm. It's 500 lumens and it's rechargeable.